for sure Resolution 1820 in particular is very, very useful, because Sierra Leone comes from the ashes of the war, where sexual violence was used as an acceptable weapon against women and girls. And dealing with that in the post-war situation is a huge problem. In fact, before I left, we have all of these armed robbers around. It will interest you to know that in 2 of the occasions armed robbers went to this house. They cleared off the entire house, but they ended up raping the women and the girls. And they made a very painful comment that they raped them for being careless. That is because they didn't have money or valuable asset in the house. So the valuable assets were actually their bodies, so they had to gang rape them. And I think once Resolution 1820 is popularized and we actually get commitment from the government and the UN agencies, and for sure with the women's rights organizations are going to put pressures hard to ensure that these things happen, to monitor government compliance and all of that. To that, I think that will be very, very useful. When I talked about or learned about the Resolution 1820+1, I feel more confident that for sure what we have been aspiring for will soon come to pass. Yeah, I come from a similar background and I know what that means. My organization, Women's Partnership for Justice and Peace, has created a GBV, or Violence Against Women Center, where women can report violations. And most times if you've gone through similar violation and you are there, affording to render a hand, and you really face, you witness all the smaller girls going through, that is more painful. Structures are not there yet, to respond to these things. In our domestic violence law or act, it's clearly stated there that the government will ensure that safe homes are built for survivors, but that's still just a dream. So commitment in that light, in ensuring that people have safe homes, will be good. What we are offering will be like just safe spaces for a day, but not beyond that, because the space we have also is very small. And I think support to organizations actually working on sexual and gender-based violence will be very, very good in this light. Otherwise, as one of the women told us in one of our training, that it's good to know about the instruments, but when you know that there is something that should be protecting you, and you go through pain and you realize there are so many barriers, economic barriers, political barriers, that prevent your actual benefit from those instruments, is actually very painful. So I think support in that light to ensure that at least we respond to the needs of women and girls will be very, very great.